Recalibration has always been about getting stronger. Getting stronger sometimes means not doing what you've always done. Getting stronger might mean reshaping a program or two. Getting stronger might mean dropping a program or two that's financially not working, particularly financially not working given our budget issues.
When do we want it? Now!
In order to meet budget shortfalls, President Hansen has announced a recalibration of the institution to make it more financially viable. And that includes the elimination of some programs and the elimination of a number of faculty positions. One of the majors that's been eliminated is theater. After May 2012, there will not be a degree offered in theater and there will not be any academic classes.
Right now we're just sort of rallying people and finding out who the hardcores are. If they're all here in negative 15-degree weather, they're the hardcores. And we're just trying to find people who would be willing to come to the bargaining table and come up with creative solutions on how to provide financing for the departments that are proposed to be cut.
Although the plan overall is called recalibration by the university, the process of retrenchment, which is to get rid of faculty positions, is part of that recalibration. So they're getting rid of quite a number of positions around campus. As it relates to the arts, specifically art history as a whole program is being eliminated, and then theater as a program is also being eliminated. So both faculty positions associated with theater will be gone at the end of next academic year. There are also a lot of cuts in other departments throughout the campus too, so we weren't the only ones. But those two programs are the only programs that have been completely removed.
My experience has been 13 years long. My first show was in 1998 in the Mikado, and I've had a very long and lavish history with Bemidji theatrical productions, both as a student and as a citizen of Bemidji. I'm very disappointed by the cuts for a number of reasons, not the least of which is it seeks to fire my advisor, which would be very unfortunate. And it also eliminates both my major and minor. I'm a French minor.
We are making some budget reductions across the campus. You'll notice that they're not across the board, and I've been criticized for that, but if you go across the board with a nearly 10% budget reduction, you weaken the entire university. We chose not to do that, but to more specifically address some issues. We're very interested in good and high quality academic programs, those that are distinctive and those that are innovative and those that are sustainable. And frankly, we have some programs that aren't very sustainable.
Everyone is a born artist. We just forgot. Because everyone colored and we're in creative play as children, dance, acting things out. And we lose that. And without art education across the board, people don't continue.
The protest outside, I think it's great. I think we wouldn't expect anything less. People, students, faculty, everyone's very passionate about the programs that they're involved in. That's one of the roles of a university, is to be a place that's open to express ideas and difference of opinions, and we can never have all the same opinions. So I think the protest is a great way for a group to express that they're not satisfied with the direction of the university, and doing it in this manner I think is helpful to everybody.
We are both seniors in the Bachelor of Fine Arts program, so we're in the visual arts aspect of the campus being affected. Once you lose art history, you can't get a full art degree because it affects the whole art department as well. So you take art history out and you pretty much are eliminating art in general, even if you leave us with 2 teachers to teach us out, but you're losing the program. I mean, what we will serve a purpose for is for design technology, as like the visual foundations aspect of it.
They say they're not cutting the program. Well, they already did.
The human part of decision making in recalibration is the most difficult part, because when you recalibrate and you downsize and you drop some programs, that impacts people directly and personally. And for me, it is the hardest piece of this whole thing. And we have to respect the fact that that triggers a whole bunch of responses in human beings, like sadness and anger and frustration, and those are perfectly okay. And I understand the need to express those things, and I encourage you to do it.
The president has been pretty clear that what's out there now isn't a proposal, it's a plan, and that these decisions are being moved forward and advanced. He also has said that the door isn't completely shut. So it's probably very, very close to final if it's not final, but the door is probably open a little bit in that there may be some adjustments within, but bringing programs back or not cutting them is probably not very likely to happen.
We are doing a Midsummer Night's Dream that will open on April 8th. And this may be the last large cast show of this scope here. A lot of that just depends on what happens in terms of our students, how many transfer.
Pretty upsetting deal, but at the same time, I think it had to be done. I mean, I love theater just as much as anybody else, but at the same time, in order to save our school, because we have $5 million that we won't be getting next year, we needed to do something.
They're pretty much ruining the 4 years that I spent here. If I wasn't the recipient of rewards of having a family member as part of faculty, I would be very upset that I had spent so many thousands of dollars only to have it thrown back in my face.
Bemidji is known to be a pretty good arty town. A lot of artists, a lot of painters, sculptors, actors, writers, directors, all sorts. And then just like with anything theater, arts, when it comes to budget cuts in any sorts, in any role of the country, theater and arts always goes first. And that's the most frustrating thing. I mean, I'll be graduating on time to get my major. I'll be done by May 2012, but still, it's like, oh, you'll be graduated, but it's gonna be gone. I'm gonna have a major. I went to Bemidji State. There's my degree. Oh, it doesn't exist anymore. That pisses me off.
Now I have to go to art history though, before it gets cut.
At 3 o'clock.
At 3 o'clock. At 3 o'clock, I have art history class, contemporary art.
Sort of in the abstract, there's a certain loss of hope and a certain despair that comes along with it, because people would like to think that we value our arts programs and that we do what we can to preserve them and support them, and then this is very blatant evidence to the contrary, and I think everyone has felt the blow when it means that we don't care much about art as we as Bemidjians would like to think that we do.
I specifically came to BSU for theater and visual arts, so I hope we can at least do something. I don't know what I'd do otherwise. I can't afford to transfer anywhere.
It brings joy to people, and it exposes people to different ideas. I think literature and art are basically what living is for, is so we can enjoy seeing other worlds, other places, other ideas in many different formats.
It's a sort of way to escape into a different world. To me, it's fun to do that. It's fun to experience something new and be who you're not.
I started out with huge stage fright, and just the growing experience coming through, learning what I have and meeting the people that I have, and being able to do something that's totally not yourself. I don't know, I just think it's really fun.
There's nothing better than getting up on a stage at the end of a show and bowing and everybody's applauding for you. It is the greatest feeling in the world, better than anything. And to be able to step through the doors, leave all your problems with your life outside, and be able to be someone else in a good way and entertain the crowds. And even just designing something. I've designed before, I love designing, and just seeing your work and people appreciate it. And to appreciate what you do, your craft. And it's just so exciting to be a part of that. And then I just love doing it. It's the awesome, just only thing I consider myself really good at.
To me, it's a very exciting time. Certainly stressful and challenging, but it's exciting in the sense that out of this will emerge a stronger, slightly leaner, certainly as capable, if not more capable, set of institutions to deal with the educational challenges in the future.
With any little luck, we would maybe have another department here soon to fill it up. Maybe people can rise up and we can make ends meet and we can realign our priorities.
Winston Churchill, during World War II, I believe, I don't know if it was a general or somebody said to him, we could have more money for the military for fighting the Nazis, but we're going to have to cut some of our arts programs in the area. And Winston Churchill replied, if we cut that, then what exactly are we fighting for?
In closing, the future of Bemidji State and Northwest Technical College, I think, has been solidified. We are financially more stable than we were. I think programmatically we're more stable than we were, and not everybody will agree with that particular point of view. But as we take this next step into 2011 and beyond, you will see that we are well positioned to meet the needs of the students, meet the needs of our constituents in the community, and also support our staff and faculty.
I don't know what I've been told. BSU is mighty cold. I don't know, but it's been said. I don't know, but it's been said. Life without God's make me feel mighty dead. Life without God's make me feel mighty dead. You're going to enunciate a bit better on that one. I'm trying to hear it.
We will move forward, taking these steps in stride, and be ready for those kids when they get here in the fall of 2011.